It's time to fire this thing up.
Well, good deal, you made it. Hi, I'm John Graviscus. It's great to have you back aboard the boat. What I'm in is our 25-foot Pursuit project boat, and if you've been watching the program, you know that we have renovated the exterior of the craft. For example, we've painted it. We've also put on a hard top as well as a brand new windshield. Now, what's lacking on the boat is how the interior looks in the cuddy cabin. Bert, go ahead and open up the companionway and take a look at what we have currently, all right? We've got some original carpet that was used as the headliner material on the boat. And over the years, it has molded, mildewed, stained, and it really stinks. And today we're gonna show you how to rip it out and put in some new carpeting. Also, we're gonna find out what Glen Raven Custom Fabrics has in the way of interior furniture grade fabrics, and let's listen in.
Hey John, how you doing? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll have a crew come up right now.
ShipShape TV, the world leader in boat improvement, is being brought to you in part by Sunbrella Performance Marine Fabrics, shading boats and boaters for over 50 years. We've got you covered. Sunbrella. Welcome back. This is a real working 28-acre boatyard / boat building facility residing in Stuart, Florida. It's ShipShape TV's home base. Ideally located, the complex is situated on the shores of the Okeechobee Waterway, which happens to connect the Atlantic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico. Now, once again, here's the founder and host of ShipShape TV, John Graviscus.
Well, thanks, Buck. We are in the process of redoing the interior on our 25-foot Pursuit project boat. The headliner is stained, molded, mildewed. It's a carpet type material. And what we've done since the break is we've gone ahead and we've removed all the wood shelving, the particle board, it was kind of swelling and falling apart, and we went ahead and we ripped out all of the headliner material, which is a carpet. And we want to use the same type of material, but new. And that leads us to this gentleman right here. This is Mike Erickson. Hey, Mike.
How you doing, John?
I'm doing great. Mike is the owner of Canvas Designers. He has the world's largest custom canvas shop, and it's very close to my home where I keep the boat. He's in Riviera Beach, Florida. And Mike, I know that there are different choices in headliner materials, but one of the most affordable choices is this carpet type material. But this is not traditional woven carpet. Show everybody what we're using as the headliner, and why does this work so great with all of the complex curves that we have inside?
The complex curves are exactly the problem. You're right on there, John. What we have here is a non-woven fabric. It's a needle punch process. What it allows you to do is stretch this into three-dimensional complex surfaces. When you get into a boat, you're going to want to shape it up into the corner of the headliner, those types of things. So this product will stretch and take that shape, whereas a traditional flat fabric doesn't want to stretch and take that complex surface.
Well, when we were tearing out the carpet, I called Mike and I said, Mike, you know, can I cut this stuff up? Should I save it? Do you want me to roll it up, bring it to your shop? And he said, yeah, keep it as big as possible. I want to use it as patterns. It's going to save you a little bit of money, okay? And basically we brought him in, and one of your guys, and this is a very large roll of the new carpeting. He kind of rolled it out and he started cutting the patterns. He's just using scissors and everything. But talk to me about the re-gluing process. What do you have to do to the inside of the boat? What do you have to do to the back side of the carpet?
It's a contact cement. So just as you use contact cements in other applications, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to want to spray a layer onto the back of the fabric, and you're going to want to spray a layer onto the surface that we're going to glue this to. Let it set up for a little bit, and then we're going to go in and stretch and shape the headliner and slowly set it into place.
Now, after the carpet is done,
I really want you guys to kind of develop some new V-berth cushions. I want to use the boat as a little overnight camping vessel with my 2 young daughters. Okay, I want to take them out fishing and then spend the night. You know, the boat's air conditioned. This is cool. Yep. Okay, so I want some cushions that not only we can sit on, but also are comfortable to sleep on. And I want to talk about patterning for the cushions. What do you use? And then foam.
We're going to take a piece of thin, clear plastic called Canvex in our industry, but you can use just about any 6 mil tarpaulin fabric. And you're going to lay it down flat where the V-berth is, and you're going to draw that outer border shape. That'll give you the pattern that we're then going to fabricate with. When it comes to foam selection, what we're going to recommend is polyurethane foam. And we can layer it up with a few different layers to get that comfort level of the bed.
Okay, what type of fabric would you recommend that we put over top of our V-berth cushions?
Well, I've got a cushion right here made out of what's called Sunbrella furniture fabric. This is a nice fabric, very soft and comfortable, available in thousands of colors and patterns, doesn't mildew, cleans up really well, and it really is the ideal product to use in this application.
So it's going to be very comfortable to sit on. It's going to be very comfortable to sleep on. Mike, thank you so much.
Ship Shape TV will be back in a flash. Welcome back. The light's still on in the tool shed, which means there's still work to do. What do we have, John?
This is Canvas Designer's kind of nerve center here for picking out fabric choices. And welcome back. I want to introduce you to somebody who knows a little bit more about colors and style and fashion than me. All right, this is Amy Rochester. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Amy, you are so welcome. Amy is one of the designers at Glen Raven. You're in the marine division. Okay, so when you see the color choices, when you see the stripes, the patterns, the weaves, okay, she's the person that does this, and there are tons of choices. Over the years, I've told people, you know, if they're a boater, why Sunbrella is such a great awning material. Okay, it is really impervious to mold and mildew, and because the color on an acrylic thread of Sunbrella goes all the way through, okay, it really holds up to the sun, unlike cotton.
Right.
All right, but if you touch it, it's a little rough.
Right.
Why would we want to use this for something that we're going to sit on, something that we're going to sleep on? Why would we want to use this as a furniture fabric, or do you do something different?
We do actually. This is our furniture grade Sunbrella. So it's made with the same yarns as our awning and marine fabric. We just have different weaves, different constructions, and different finishes that make it more appropriate for our furniture application.
So this is very soft to the touch, and this would be very soft to the skin, yet it won't mold or mildew, and that's very important on the inside of a boat, okay, because it's enclosed. You know, it's kind of shut in. I've got a color scheme going on the exterior of the boat, Amy. I have Fighting Lady Yellow, I have some greens, I have some brown teak, but I really want to islandy up the inside. I'm thinking of like British West Indies. It's very classic. I think it's very rich. Mm-hmm. What can we do color-wise to maybe bring both those worlds together?
Okay. Well, actually, I would suggest maybe starting with the cushions for your V-berth using the Canvas Fern. This is a nice solid because it's not just a pure solid. It has this heathered look to it, so it would tie in. These browns and wheats in here would tie into your teak and your holly and the wheat that's in your headliner.
Okay, oh, I like that. So this might be the cushions.
This could be the cushions, and if you wanted to, you could introduce maybe an accent stripe for pillows, or even this pattern here with this West Indies style leaf with the texture in the ground.
The leafy pattern is classic West Indies, isn't it?
And if you wanted to, you could even do something a little more exciting and maybe pipe the edges of even your cushions or the pillows here in the Canvas Bay Brown. And
cool.
If you wanted to get slightly more decorative, we do have Sunbrella trims. So these are made from the same yarns as the fabrics are.
Could I see this on a pillow? Do you have an example
yes,
of that?
Actually I do. So here you can see it just brings a slightly different level of decoration to the pillow versus having just a standard self-welt or a little bit of piping.
Take a look at the wall of Sunbrella examples right behind us, okay? This represents maybe a quarter, maybe a third of the different choices. And I mean, each one of these books have a ton of choices in them, you know, themselves. There are a lot of options when it comes to this furniture grade Sunbrella, and they're all very soft and they're all very durable. What if you wanted to actually preview patterns, color choices, stripes, weaves? Do you have a resource?
Yes, we do. You can actually go to sunbrella.com, and we have a fabric showroom in there, and you can search by color, pattern, style, a jump start on selecting your fabrics.
Thank you so much for making an appearance on the program. Hey, right now, we need to take a very short time out, but keep it right here because when we come back, we're going to show you some dramatic befores and some dramatic afters right after this.
That's right, our project today is pretty much complete, which means we're now back on the water with John.
We are so excited that you have decided to spend some of your valuable time with us right here at ShipShape TV. Hey, welcome back. The project is now complete, and I want to begin with some before shots. This is what the inside of our 25-foot Pursuit looked like before we did any of the work, okay? Pretty plain Jane, smelled, wood falling apart, okay? It definitely needed a makeover, and here is the result. Okay, check it out. A lot of companies helped out today. First off, take a look at the teak and holly sole. You'll notice that there's quite a bit of teak and holly in the entire restoration. And my guys, Bert and Mike, really did a wonderful job at actually fitting and putting all those pieces in place. And not only do we have new carpeting as a headliner material, we also went with Mike Erickson's suggestion to also maybe try some vinyls. And we have that where we have an anchor locker also on one of the bulkheads for one of the closet walls. And finally, we need to thank Mike Erickson and everybody over at Canvas Designers. Okay, take a look at our cushions. Take a look at our accent pillows. They even made that drink holder. Okay, and it all ties in. It's all about color. It's all about comfort, all right? And Glen Raven, I mean, they ultimately, they put the whole program together. It was their furniture fabric. That was the whole inspiration. This islandy British West Indies flavor, okay, was all due to Rhett Hagler out at Glen Raven Custom Fabrics and Amy. Okay, it was just absolutely fantastic. So I need to thank not only them, but most importantly, I need to thank you. Thanks so much for hanging out with us right here on the beautiful water's edge for the last half hour, but we've got to go, but how about this? How about until we see each other again, can you do yourself a favor? Can you get out there and make your boat ship shape? Of course you can. I'm John Graviscus. We'll see you next time.